This episode, we're going to go check out some jellyfish. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Heading home. Today, I went and faced one of my biggest fears, jellyfish. Although if I'm being completely honest, they were secure behind glass inside tanks. But, I was scared nonetheless. Although they were more beautiful than scary. They were absolutely stunningly amazing, beautiful creatures. And I don't think you're ready for these jellies. I'm just gonna put it out there. But anyway, I went up to a place called the Pompano Jellyfish Museum. It's not actually called the Pompano Jellyfish Museum. It's called the Jellyfish Museum, and it's in Pompano, South Florida, about 30 minutes north of where I'm at in Hollywood. And it was just a wonderful day. It was absolutely beautiful. Get to see some creatures from all over the world. I would advise anybody do it, And like I say, it's in Pompano, South Florida. If you're ever down here, go check it out. Worthy, $20 entry fee, and nice way to kill a couple hours. And it was just absolutely fantastic. And if you enjoy it, please hit like and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It costs nothing to like, costs nothing to subscribe. Helps me move the channel along. And but anyway, I invite you to come along. We're going to check out some jellies up in the Jellyfish Museum in Pompano, Florida. And I'll see you out there. So come join me as I go diving, driving, and droning around South Florida and beyond. Yo, let's do this. The beaches in South Florida have been a mess all winter and into the early months of the summer. Just the red flags, that means it's just dangerous, high warnings, don't go out there. There's all kinds of jellyfish and stinging sea life, as well as rip current danger and just so choppy. And we got a lot of that sargassum, the seaweed. And the water is just so nasty. Like, you can see the water isn't so bad, but all that seaweed, man, you don't want to be inside that. So today we're going to take a ride up in the express lane. Love the express lane in South Florida. We're going to ride up to Pompano and go to the Jellyfish Museum in Pompano. And it's great. Parking right in front. I pulled right in front, and took a bird's eye view. And it's free parking, easy parking, plenty of parking, and you're right across the street from the beach. If you want to go take a walk over to the beach while you're there, I'm sure you can do that. But it's time to get moving, go check out these jellies, see what's going on inside here. The place is awesome. It's all kind of dark and, creepy lit, just lots of color and whatnot. And we start out with the smallest jellyfish I've ever seen in my life. And I believe those are like some moon jellies. I think I'm familiar with those out in off the coast of Florida and down in the Keys and whatnot. And I believe they're called barrel jellyfish, or like maybe some sort of sea nettle, but I think they're barrel jellyfish. That's definitely what they call sea nettles, like long tentacles. Is that what you call them? Those long, the things that sting. They were really fascinating, though. Some of those tentacles just really went far. Got some more moon jelly type fish. A lot of these, without the tentacles, they're not very poisonous. Like that's called a blue blubber. Believe it or not, they're like sort of red, but you got the blue ones. But they're sort of like the barrel jellyfish. And they aren't so toxic, the sting, but there is a sting, These were creatively called upside down jellyfish. You'll see these down in the Keys and stuff. Like, you can hop off a dock and step on one, but they're completely no sting whatsoever, It'd probably just be a creepy feeling. But I walked into the one room. I thought there was an identical room until I got right into it, and I realized it was just a big mirror, and those are definitely some like mushroom barrel jellyfish. I found them fascinating, like all chunky, And there They're called glowfish. Of course, I think the reason they're glowing is because of the black light, you know. But it's kind of interesting, right in the middle of, all the jellyfish. And the light show was intense. You know, I think it was messing with my camera. But that was pretty fantastic. Really cool. I'd like to have something like that in my room. These are definitely called sea nettles. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Those tentacles, like, how do they not get tangled, you know? You almost feel like you want to take a comb to it, you know? But really fantastic. Just absolutely beautiful. You got a lot more mushroom jellies, I believe these are called. And like practically translucent, you know? They're awesome. Like, it's just beautiful. Definitely got some, they call these cannonball jellies or cabbage head jellies. They're pretty wild. These were called flame jellies. These were my favorite, those big, thick tentacles. That was amazing. I stood there for a while just looking at those. They were amazing. They're, I believe, from over in Asia. I think maybe the same in California too. Then you got like these tubes with a bunch of moon jellies. But it's really cool inside there, the lighting and everything. Like, you can go in there and just, get out of the sun and enjoy it inside there. It's definitely a classic moon jelly. We see them off the coast of Florida all the time. Some more mushroom jellies, or maybe cabbage head jellies, or barrel jellies. The whole room is just an amazing light show. It's pretty fantastic, you know. And more sea nettles. It's amazing. They were just fantastic. Beautiful. And these, like, how do they not get tangled? That's crazy how long those tentacles are. Look at that, though. Absolutely amazing. More sea nettles, you know. But how do they not get tangled up? Here's a heart-shaped moon jelly tank. Got a lot of them in here, in the museum. You got jellies up on the ceiling. And that was pretty fantastic. Like, beautiful. Like, yo, guy, look out. But I cut through the gift shop, out the door. It was a pretty quick trip back out into the sunlight, South Florida. And it was great. Just parked right out front, so I was able to hop in the car and just boogie on down the road. Hit a little rain on the way home on the highway before I could get into the fast lane. But then I was off, Express lane in South Florida, one of the greatest inventions of mankind. Anyway, thanks for coming along. I hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm here every other Thursday, except last Thursday, I caught a nasty cold, and I just couldn't get it together to finish my video. Anyway, here every other Thursday. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for coming along. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It's free to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.